Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be covering the very much demanded topic of undertapping. First off, I'd like to thank Fark Fiasco, I'm going to call him Fark from now on, for doing all the research. He and PvPoke and a lot of other great minds are the ones that discover things like piggybacking, undertapping, and really break down the really advanced game analysis. So definitely check out his YouTube channel if you really want to dive deep into these topics. Definitely one of the brilliant minds when it comes to PvP. I'd also like to thank Polymers and Wrangler for reviewing some of the work and providing some feedback, especially when it comes to the definitions. So let's get to the topic here. I'll include a timestamp in the comments where you can go straight into the actual videos. But I think it's important to listen to these definitions as well. So a couple definitions I want to get out of the way is straight tapping. Straight tapping is playing the game as normal without any creative tapping or waiting techniques. Piggybacking, which is a popular top term that has come up recently, is when you use a charge move to deny their fast move. Typically, right after the opponent does their charge move, you click the charge move, and that results in them not getting a fast move off during your charge move. Or you can another new strategy that's come about that I recently deployed in some of my Jungle Cup practice videos, where you go Vigoroth versus Wigglytuff, where you load up 2 body slams and then do back-to-back body slams, and that results in them doing a fast move during your first body slam, but not a fast move during your second body slam, which puts you ahead on energy and number of turns. Undertapping is conceding a fast move by waiting, thus allowing your opponent's fast move to register the energy for your previous fast move, since the game requires at least one player to take an action first. This enables you to fire your charge move immediately rather than after an additional fast move. So typically what happens in most scenarios, in normal straight tapping scenarios, is that Vigoroth versus Vigoroth, if you're not piggybacking or under tapping, you're just straight tapping, what will happen is that you each end up doing 6 counters because you're waiting for the energy from the 5th counter, and while you're waiting you actually do another fast move. But if you undertap, what you end up doing is letting them get their 6th counter off, therefore allow you to register the energy for your 5th counter and then immediately hit the body slam while they're doing damage on their fast move. So it allows you to get off your charge move one turn earlier, or one fast move earlier. And then overtapping, which is continually tapping until your charge move visually shows you have enough energy, but in reality you are one fast move ahead because you are waiting for the game to register your previous tap for the energy you needed. And that's just like what happens when you straight tap in normal scenarios. And in most in-game scenarios, it actually doesn't matter because whether or not you over tap, you're going to get to another charge move anyways. The under tapping, piggybacking you can use pretty often in a game, but under tapping is definitely used in certain key scenarios, which I'm hoping in this video we'll be able to discover. Before we get into the actual video, some situations that I want to go over, and we'll be covering this in future videos, is if you piggyback a straight tapper, you get an energy advantage for the piggybacker. If you under tap a piggybacker, what ends up happening is that if you don't want to play the piggyback game, like who's going to hit the charge move first, you can actually under tap right before you do a charge move, let them hit their fast move, do your charge move, and then subsequently you can do a charge move right after, and then or do a fast move during their charge move while they're attempting to piggyback, and that results in you being an even scenario. And then if you straight tap an under tapper, it actually results in an energy advantage for the straight tapper, because if the straight tapper waits for the energy to come through and lets the fast move come through, what ends up happening is they'll both click on the charge move at the same time, which results in a CMP tie. But at the end of those charge move exchange minigames, the straight tapper is ahead by one fast move. So some strategies and situations, but we'll talk about that more in future videos. So let's actually get to the videos here. So here, Fark is to the left, I am to the right, and we're both using Charizards with Blast Burn, Fire Spin, and Dragon Claw. And these first two fast moves, we're both aiming to get to the Blast Burn here. And you can see here, Fark to the left actually has CMP, has Charge Move Priority. As you can see here, we both click on the Charge Move at the exact same time. And we're both going to shield the first two Blast Burns here. And then you'll see here that we have extra energy at the end. Each Fire Spin generates 10 energy, and each Blast Burn is 50 energy. So we only need 5 Fire Spins to get to a Blast Burn. And then a Dragon Claw is 35 energy. So you'll see after the second Blast Burn, we're each at 10 energy, right? And then therefore it requires 3 more Fire Spins. And you can see here, I actually waited for Fark's 5th Fire Spin to come through before hitting the Dragon Claw. So if we actually watch that same video, but I'm going to actually go in slow motion for the last charge move cycle. So here, we're each doing Fire Spins, and we're aiming for the Blast Burn. Again, showing that Fark has Charge Move Priority because we both hit the Charge Move at the same time, but his goes through first, and then mine goes through right away, where there were no animations in between. And then we're both aiming. You'll see the residual energy, and that's caused by over tapping or results of straight tapping. And then you see here, again, we're both trying to hit the charge move. Fark gets through first because he has charge move priority. And again, it doesn't matter that he's not hitting 3 wings. He can definitely hit 3 wings. We're just showing for demonstration purposes. So again, we're both at 10 energy at this point in time, right? And each Fire Spin gives 10. So now we're both at 20, right here. And then we're both at 30 here. And then after this third Fire Spin after the charge move, we both have enough energy here. But you can see here, Fark is trying to tap the charge move, but has registered a fast move instead because the energy has not loaded yet. And then because I didn't click my fast move, I could immediately hit the charge move as soon as Fark did his fast move. So you got to make sure that you have enough energy and then wait for them to do their fast move because the energy hasn't loaded on their side in order to do the charge move. And then I end up winning that matchup. So let's watch that last part again. Let's watch up to here. So again, there's 30 energy, and then this next Fire Spin will bring us to 40, but it doesn't register until someone does the next fast move. So here, Fark did the fast move. I got the energy from the 4th Fire Spin while he's doing a 5th Fire Spin, and that allows me to do the Dragon Claw right away. Alright, so hopefully everyone understood that situation there, and that's how you undertap. So it's very important for you to know how many fast moves it takes you to get to a charge move. Wait for them to do the fast move and then hit the charge move right away. So, but there are instances where undertapping can actually fail you. So here, this is actually one of our demonstrations that we were actually trying to show undertapping here. So you can see here, we're both waiting. I'm actually trying to piggyback here. Fark undertaps on the left. I shield here, and then I am trying to piggyback here. And I try to piggyback here, but his fast move actually comes through. So now we're both at 0 shields. And then at this point in time, our energy is loaded at the same time. He undertaps me there. And then here, he actually didn't feint me there. And then because he undertapped, he actually stopped tapping there. I actually end up being one confusion ahead, and I actually end up winning. So when you under tap, you have to be really sure that that you're actually going to be able to feint your opponent, or that's going to put you at one fast move behind. So hopefully everyone found this video helpful. If you, then again, thank you very much, Fark, for all your excellent research and all your excellent analysis. Definitely check out his YouTube channel. Give him subscribe to him. Tell him that I sent you there. And thank you, Polymer and Wrangler, for reviewing the videos and reviewing my work. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And let me know what other topics that you want me to cover in the future.